feeling it that they want to do any sort of really high intensity or really sort of energetic workout. So this type of thing is perfect at this time of year, because you're going to want to start winding down a little bit, taking it a little bit easy, but you know, it's good to keep moving as well and keep everything working. So I'm going to jump on the mat here. I'm just going to start doing some work on the glutes. So all of this is going to be on the mat. We're going to be lying down through all of it, so it's nice and easy. You're not going to need to have any weights either. So, and I picked this exercise set as well because a lot of people, myself included, can suffer from lower back problems. Again, at this time of year when you've been doing a lot, that can be an area that plays up. So paying attention to your lower body and your glute strength is really important and makes a lot of sense, and that can be part of the strategy to help your lower back get stronger as well. So we're going to start lying down. So you're just going to have your nice and comfy on the floor. Your feet are flat on the mat, your knees are bent, and when you just have a little look down, you want to make sure that your hips, your knees, and your feet are pretty much level. I'm just going to move this down a little bit, just adjust it. Okay. All right, one camera, not too much on the other. So going flat here, and what we're going to be doing is simply just lifting up. So you're going to see here, I'm digging in my heels into the floor. And at the same time as I dig in my heels, I start to squeeze into my glutes to activate them. Because what I want to be doing is using my glutes to drive up my hips. And I'm trying to get a flat feeling here so that this joint is fully open. So you really want to be pushing up through the feet, the heels, not the toes, okay? Your hands can be flat on the floor. Try and relax your shoulders down and relax your neck. And you're going to dig your heels in and you're going to push up, squeezing those glutes all the time, okay? So we're going to do 10 of those. Okay, so 1. And as you come down, I want you to keep the contraction through the glutes all the way until you just touch your mat, and then you're going straight back up again. So keep the connection, keep the squeeze, and then push up. That's 3. And 4. You should get quite an intense burn on the glutes now. 5. 6. 7. Keeping that contraction all the time, pushing as high as you can. Last few centimetres are the ones that make the difference. 8. 9. Last one. And 10. And down and relax. Okay. Now you're going to turn on your side. So for this, you can have your hand on your head, or you can lie flat like this. If you've got any neck issues, you're probably better off lying flat down like this. I'm just going to lift up so I can just see what I'm doing. And here, now you're going to have your knees bent, your feet are stacked together, and you want to feel that you're in a nice straight line. So your shoulders, hips, and ankles will all be lined up when you look down your body. You put your hand on the floor here in front of you because you want to keep your hips perpendicular to the mat and not let them swing back. So your feet are stacked, and you're going to just take this top leg and just lift it up as high as you can. So you might not be able to get very high. And what we're doing now is we're working into the muscles in the back of the glutes. So that could be an area that people feel tight on. That's where your piriformis is. So if you have any problems with that, then this is a good exercise for you there. And all we're going to do is just open these legs, this knee, lift it up, squeeze into the back of the glute. And we're going to do 10 of those as well, okay? And you're not going to go far. Try not to let your hips swing back. And as you sort of work up on this, you're going to become aware of a feeling here, sort of at the back of your hip, of that muscle contracting. So it's quite a small movement. You can see I can not really get much of a gap here. And what you'll find is you'll probably find that one leg moves more freely than the other, and that's certainly the case with me. So this is our last one, and then swap. So we're going to go the other way. So again, stack your feet, knees are bent, check that your shoulders, hips, ankles are all lined up, hands in front of you, and then you're just lifting up. So you can see already that how much more that side moves than the other. And you might notice the same yourself. So nearly all of us have got one weaker side, one tighter side, and that's the case. So I could probably open that almost 50% more on the other side. And we're going to do 10 of these, and I've forgot to count. So we'll do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and then we're going to stretch this lower leg out. So you can't quite see it on the Instagram screen, but you're going to turn your foot over so your foot is pointing down, okay? Then we shuffle up a little bit. And you're trying to make, as if you were standing up, you want this leg to be straight down. You don't want this foot to come forwards. You really want to sort of keep it right back so you're in a nice straight line. You're going to turn your toe of the top foot down to the floor and pull your toe up towards you, okay? And then from there, you're lifting up and squeezing, which makes you think of like a Jane Fonda style, but this is a cracker of an exercise and it just kills me every time. So we're going to do 10 of these as well. So you're going to feel this here, really squeeze into the hip. Make sure the toe touches the floor in between each one. You can lie flat on your arm if you want, or you can keep your head up. 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10, and then relax. Then we're going to swing round and do the other side, okay? All right, so arm back down. So again, just check this leg. So as if you were standing up straight, this leg would be running parallel to your body. Don't have it sort of swinging forwards. You're going to turn your toe right over and you're going to pull your toe up towards your shin. And then you're going to be putting the toe down from the floor and then bringing and squeezing right up from here. And the toe comes all the way down between 2 and 3 and 4. And I'm trying to smile. I never smile when I'm doing this. 4. Really squeeze into here. And you're controlling it on the way down as well. So don't just think about pulling it up, think about control on the way down. So 2 more, and this is your last one. Okay, so we're going to go through all of those again. We'll be a bit quicker this time because we know what we're doing. So to begin with, you're going to lie on your back, hands flat on the floor. Remember, you're digging those heels in, squeezing the glutes. You can almost see that pulling up, can't you? So before you move, you squeeze the glutes and you're pushing up high, keeping that contraction in your glutes all the way down. So you just raise the floor and then we're straight back up again. And you're going as high as you can. And you want to think about the left glute working the same as the right. So again, we talked before about the fact that the sides work differently, and you'll notice that one glute works harder than the other, or you can notice it more. So you're trying to get them to squeeze the same amount. So let's do 2 more. And this is your last one. And then you're going to come down and flip on your side. And now we're going to use a clamshell. So your feet are stacked. Make sure you're in a nice line. So shoulders, hips, ankles. Hand on the floor. Tummy tucked in. Staying parallel to the floor. And you're just bringing this top knee up as far as you can while keeping the connection between your feet. You're doing 10 of those. So this is 5, 6. Really feel that squeeze into the back. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. And then we'll stay on this side again. We'll extend that top leg, turn your toe down. So you're touching the floor with your toe, but pull your toe up towards your shin. So that's going to tighten the front of your leg. Make sure this leg is directly underneath you and it's not coming out to the front. And we're going up high and squeezing here each time. And again, we're going to control on the way up, control on the way down. I think that's 3. Can't count and talk. And 4, make sure the toe touches all the way down at the end. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to swap sides. So let's go again. Okay, so lean on the side. Remember, feet stacked in a straight line, shoulders, hips, ankles. This hand's on the floor, not swinging your hips back. So you're just lifting this top leg open and back. So you're rotating out. Okay, and working into the back of the glute towards the piriformis. 3, 4. Really hard to do, so just push as much as you can at the top. 5, 6, and don't let your hips roll back. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Did 12, not 10. Right, okay, so now we're stretching the leg out, bringing that toe back round again. So bringing the toe, I'm trying to get it on the Instagram one. So you're turning round, pulling your foot up towards you, making sure you touch the floor in between each one. And again, keeping your hips level. So going up, squeezing the sides. 1. Keeping that toe pulled up and back and going down with the toe. So you're leading with the heel really. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Okay, so you can just relax. I'm going to just do a little bit of stretching now for this, because it is really important if you, with any exercise, that you're just making sure you're doing plenty of stretching as well. So we're going to start off by lifting, putting your foot, your ankle over your knee. You can either go, just leave it here if that's tight enough, and push that bent knee away from you. That's going to give you a nice stretch into the glutes, or you can lift the leg up and hook your hands around it, and that's going to give you just a deeper stretch. So pick whichever version works for you. So everyone's different, and you might find one side is different to the other. And we're just going to hold that there for probably about 20 seconds. And when you stretch it, you want to try and relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Just let your back sink into the floor. And try and bring your breathing back to normal. And the more you relax, the better the stretch is going to be. Okay? So let's swap sides. So again, putting the knee over. So you either put the foot down, press this knee away as much as you can. Or if you can, or you want to, you can lift this leg up and grasp hold of it. But again, just remember to try and relax. So you're letting your hips sink into the floor. You're trying to release any tension that you've got in your neck and your jaw, in your shoulders, in your chest. And you want to take just a couple of nice steady breaths in and out. And just start to relax as much as you can. Okay, and then we're going to do one more stretch, sitting up. Okay, so now you're going to sit with your feet out. You're going to cross one leg over the other, and then you're taking whichever knee you've got bent, you're taking the opposite elbow, hooking it over the knee, lift up through the chest, and you're going to use this bent arm to twist you around, and that's going to stretch into your hip here and also into your back. And this is a really lovely stretch. And then just look over your shoulder. Again, keep your neck, your shoulders down. It's very easy to hunch up your shoulders. Keep the neck long and your shoulders pull down. And you're going to feel a lovely stretch through the glutes and the side of your leg, and also through your back. And again, we're going to try and just relax our shoulders, our neck, and just take some nice, deep, even breaths while we hold that position. Okay, and then swapping over. So same thing, your foot's coming over. This elbow hooks over, and then you're lifting up through the chest. Keep these shoulders relaxed and down. and we're looking over the opposite shoulder. So you're getting a big twist through the glutes and a lovely twist through the back, which is stretching all your long muscles along the side of your spine. And take a couple of breaths. And then relax. Okay, so a nice little 15-20 minute session there that you can do very easily, and it just goes to show that it's quite easy to fit in sort of short and effective workouts into your day. And certainly at this time of year when we're all feeling a little bit jaded, that's a fantastic way of exercising. Okay, so thank you for joining. I hope you will see me soon. I'll be doing a few more of these between now and Christmas, and some between Christmas and the New Year. All right, take care. Let's see how we end up.